Welcome to my tutorial on mini lanterns using glass jars from Babyfood. Here is one. This one is just got a layer of Mod Podge, the clear, with some brown glitter, and it's got these little tassels. Well, not tassels, what do you call them? But they look like fairy beads. And then I added the wire to make a handle, and you put these little lights you can get at the dollar store in there, and they make a little lantern. But here's another one that I did with a shell on top and a pearl. Let me put the light in here to show you how it looks. And the good thing about the battery operated tea lights is that you can close the lid and still have the light glowing. Okay, let me turn this off. So what I'm working on now is painting some lids. I'm going to paint some lids for this little heartbeat lantern that I did. I'm using acrylic paint, brown metallic acrylic paint, and I'm using a little sponge. Oh, that's got a piece of glitter on it. A little sponge. So what I'm gonna do is put a little bit, just a tiny bit. Well, I'm not a professional, so I do what I want. Just put a little goop of paint and then just blot it around until you get the whole thing covered. I've already put a couple of layers on. If I had put chalk paint on, it would have made it so that I wouldn't have to put so many layers or coats of paint. This is about the third coat of paint on this one. So let's see if I have a baby jar. I do. I have a baby jar. This one has shells on it, this lid, and I poked 2 holes, one on each side. I bent this side accidentally and tried to straighten it with pliers. But I'm going to take this little jar and some wire. I have, well, I'm going to see if I have enough of this. Well, since I'm not wrapping it all the way around the jar, oops. I'm not wrapping it all the way around the jar, so I'm just putting it in the lid, in the holes in that I poked in the lid. So I'm going to do this. And that's too much. I'm going to waste some good wire, but it won't go to waste because I'll use it for jewelry. So, an artist can always create something out of somebody else's or your own waste. So, I'm taking the pliers and bending it down on each side. And smashing it down. And I have a little lid for the lantern. Now, that's not how I did the other ones though. Let me put the tea light in there. This is how I did this one. I poked the holes in the lid and then put the wire through the hole. And so you can't really see how much is glowing with the sunlight coming in the window. But like with this one, I wrapped the wire around the base of the jar. I mean, where the top of the jar. And I wrapped it around. Well, let me show you. I'll just do an example. So I need enough wire. This is aluminum wire, by the way. Doesn't really matter. I think it's 18 gauge, but I'm just using what I have. I'm not buying something specific for this design. Okay, so a little longer than a foot, about 1 and 6 inches. But I know I'm going to be wasting some because I didn't measure. I'm just kind of winging it as I go along. Oh, why am I striking it? I need to make the ends come together. This is how you're going to make the handle for the lantern. So I want the lantern handle to be about 2 inches or more, like 2.5 inches. So I'll bend this one way and then bend this side the other way. So we have it like this. And then I place that on the top of the jar. Wrap one wire around this way and one around the other way. And you bring it under, bring it through. This must not be aluminum wire because it's kind of hard to manipulate. So I'm going to take my round nose pliers, but I've been known to use any kind of pliers, and bend it like that so it's looped. Excuse me. And I didn't just do that, did I? And then do the same thing to the other side. Loop it around. Loop it around. And then cut off the excess wire, which is not really going to waste if you use it to make earrings with. Now I'm going to tuck the end in tuck the end in. I didn't get this side very good. Tuck the end in. You have it's still loose. So what I like to do is I like to take my flat nose pliers and press down on that with your hands. Oops. Take my flat nose pliers and bend the wire. It tightens up the wire when you do that. And then do the other side. Now I gotta do this side. Same thing. I just kind of use my thumb to hold this side in place. Well, I've already tightened it up, so I just need to even it out. And this side is already kind of tight, but I want them to look similar, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's really tight. So if you want to get the lid on, it's kind of smashed down close to the top, so you just bring it out like this. You can use your pliers so that the wire is not where you screw the lid on. There you have a little thing. Let me try the light and a lid. And there's a little lantern. I'll show you how I did the shell on top in a different video. Thanks for watching.